Well, hello there to game 2 of this wonderful team league, Hirin versus Henry. Welcome to the old battlegrounds. We have Brutus in the upper right with the yellow elves, which makes me very, very happy. Oh, look at this glorious jumpy boy. I love him to death. I hope he's used well and not sacrificed for the greater good. I can't remember what the elves fight for. Trees or some such.
What now?
Probably. If I remember correctly, they're like aristocratic bitches and have a caste system, but then there's like the other elves that don't want that. And anyway, games and stuff. Penny's also here. In the lower left, with the pink elves. Well, well, well. We've got some ranger on ranger action. Very hot, very naughty. Very far apart. So we'll see where that takes us. We've got triple woodcutter single hunt in the northeast. And the same on the lower left. And, ooh, oh, no, never mind. For a second I thought the hero was going a very interesting path. But he didn't, eh? And, ooh, we got the triple threat coming in. The good old early elf harass. And, ooh, I wanted to implore upon you a change of stance. So if we follow this dear boy, if we can. Let's see. First of all,
we're being attacked.
Now we need to go to Penny's boy, who is... I want to say an aggressive stance. Sorry, it doesn't really matter, but essentially what I wanted to tell you is you can tell by the way they're idle stancing if they are in aggressive or passive mode. So, like, he lifts up his sword. And it's a nice little detail, which I was very surprised to see them have included. But it's just one of those things that's easily missable. And you gotta give credit where credit is due. Capping-wise, we're pretty even at the moment. Our boy, our pink boy is getting some damage done, while his yellow counterparts have almost died. But might actually get that woodcutter properly down there. Rip our pink boy. And here she comes back in. So at least the Pathfinder should probably die here. Poor boy. Oh, to humanity. What would be the elf word for humanity? Elfanity? That sounds awful. Probably also doesn't make much sense. So we've got, looks like, names and stuff. Brutus in the upper north is going for the more aggressive opener with lots more units. Which is currently nullifying by dancing with the Storm Wyvern, which is why which is the most beloved feature of this map by many a player.
We're being attacked.
Versus Penny, who is going a little bit chiller. Looks like it's gonna be a little bit of a heavier tech rush, maybe, since he has not produced any units. I think that's his first Guardian, I want to say. Oh, it's actually his second. Never mind, but there you go. One of them is going down. But Brutus is losing a little bit too many units, maybe.
Need something.
Another wolf goes down. I wanted to check the skills, if they deviate. So pretty standard. No kill shot, though, for Brutus versus Penny. Does have that, and just has one level of deep waters. But it's not necessarily the tools that you choose, but how to use. That could have gone out smoother. But you get the gist. Bear is triggered. Very, very triggered. And that might have been a bit overambitious here. Oh, never mind. That is... it's pretty nice by Brutus. Forces Penny to deal with it before it destroys the Elven Banner down there. It should go up before the thing finishes. And ow. Get shot in the noggin right there. Up the nostril with the big shaft. The mortality rates have not been good for our Guardians. Seems to be one of the most dangerous professions in the old battlegrounds. As well as being a little bit of a puppy there. But the shrine did go up, so the dire bear is gonna be dealt with pretty easily. Get some cheeky shots on those workers. You gotta kind of check that who has the bow there. Because the hunters will, as long as they are there, they will always stand there, so you can target them down and kill the workers off. If you're so inclined. But so far he's keeping the pressure up on the left side. But, as we see on the map, Penny has been largely just ignoring it and favoring capping the map.
What now?
Rather than dealing with
We're
the
being
Yellow
attacked.
Menace. Lower Sanctum is just chugging out Wardens for the time being. We do have a Grove coming up somewhere.
We're being attacked.
Dire Bear is getting killed, which is pretty nice, which is gonna give Penny a decent chunk of XP, and yeah, I think
We're
Brutus
being
didn't really
attacked.
damage it and should have also been a bit too far away to benefit from that. But let's see what Brutus' game plan is. So the Lower Sanctum is coming up, so it looks like a tech rush. Has not picked up that one, that's surprising. So he has focused the economy sector over here.
Yes, almost there.
Since that doesn't have iron, otherwise it can get awkward if you choose that one earlier. And then you have to shift your economy about because you want that iron. There's a lot of iron on this map, like pretty much the entire middle sectors here all have a ridiculous amount of it.
Building completed.
So it's elf country. So they also have the easiest time of
They killed one
gathering
of
it
our
here.
heroes.
And indeed, one of our heroes has died a noble death. Wanted to cosplay as a hedgehog. Got shot in the back by long shafts of deadliness. I'm not quite sure if he got actually stunned out of the teleport there. Might have been. But the question is, can Brutus leverage his tech rush now? Before Penny's map dominance is coming into play. So we've got an iron mine coming up. Classic groves in the back line here. Oh, he actually doesn't have this, the Godstone territory, so anything he produces from this grove is gonna have to walk quite a distance.
Hello?
Come again.
Just some potions being purchased by Brutus. Still level 2, by the way. Penny almost level 4. Can now creeps to his heart's content. Also lots of guardians. But definitely later on the tier 2. So we'll have to see how Brutus can leverage his little rush here.
What now?
But the pop cap is definitely in Penny's
The
favor.
outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
And for the time being, he's content to just grab the rest of the map. And go for that angle. And Kriya saying he really can't do that map. And again, keep in mind, chat, this is going up on YouTube. So if you are sharing personal information, keep that in mind. But I applaud you if you do. I cannot sign that I enjoy my elf boys being treated in this lovely pink. I like my Pathfinders in pink, but everything else looks kinda brutally bad. With yellow I can definitely live. It is such a beautiful color. One of my favorites, but for the time being, that map is definitely gonna get colored in the garish color.
Need something?
And you boys can play a little drinking game of take a shot every time I say the word color
My bow is ready.
for this entire match.
Building completed.
Good luck with that. I hope you get smashed. Enjoy. So far, nothing has really come out of his tech rush yet,
We're being
but it is only
attacked.
9 minutes in. But we do see a slight advantage in the body count here. We do have the Shrine of Growth level 2 here, so that's 60 pierce damage, which is pretty nice. It's essentially, I want to say, an extra Guardian. Slightly, it's like a 1.5 Guardians in ranged mode. So that's pretty nice. Making up for the difference there. We're gonna call it 2 Guardians because it can't kite, so it's always firing, which is pretty nice. I just want to see a massive BM and just see Shrine of Thorns going up everywhere. Just so we see those bad boys in action at some point. But you kinda... The problem with those is you need so much stone, you actually have to build your build order around them to incorporate them. And that's usually is not worth it. So at the moment it's pink versus yellow. And Pink definitely pulling ahead here. But, oh my god, that looks... I like the portal in pink. A portal in pink. Almost poetry. It is beautiful. So unfortunately for Brutus here, he has not chosen to grab some early druids. Which used to be like my first playstyle when I first started playing. But back then they were also a lot stronger. Feels bad, man. I missed them. I miss my heal donkeys. They're still good though, don't get me wrong. But at the moment, I would assume we're gonna see Wanderers. There we go. But unfortunately, not that many of them. And he kinda literally boxed himself into a corner. We've got an Iron Mine 2 and a single one coming up there. But let's see, Penny. So we've got this Iron Mine. Yeah, that's the issue I mentioned earlier. So he's not mining from this base because he upgraded that first. Seeing a bit of a battle here. And we do have an early protector. So it looks like his iron economy... Oh no, never mind, that's Brutus. But that's pretty nice. Don't expect heavy income there. But together with the resistance buff here, just from that single protector, it looks like Brutus is turning the tide here against Penny.
Yes.
And that is the power of the Elven Elite Core. It is nasty business. The problem is, he's not gonna have the critical soldier amount to really push and siege down a sector. So I'm fearing that he's gonna be cornered into this for a tremendous amount of time. But okay, good. We are seeing siege ballistas being added to the mix, so he is aware of the situation. Very nice. Enchanter coming up, which would be nice because those woodcutters, well, there's still a lot of wood in the sector. But it's nice to get them relatively early. If you can afford them. I keep forgetting that you can upgrade the stone cutter, but the bad thing about this is you need to invest stone to get more stone, which is also 18 stone, which is not something you want. And you only get 3 more workers in that building. So it's a little bit of a meme and a pyramid scheme to even try for that. Penny only 1 level ahead. I don't think we see anything special yet, just double. More deep waters, more brute force, classic stuff. Don't think either of them have invested into items. Nope, nope. This is a double nope. Ooh, very nasty shots here. We do have a decent Wanderer count. At the moment, they're still not gonna do that much. It's only 50 damage versus 25 pierce resist. But considering we have no we do have a protector, but he's out of position, so it's still doing decent damage here. But it's not doing it quick enough to not get his iron units pressured afterwards. And now with the protector in the back, 45 pierce resist. So that's basically like what, 28 or something damage there per shot. So it's gonna take them a decent amount of time to chunk through that. Double ballista coming in. Pretty tasty things. Though these boys could use some fashion advice, if you don't mind me saying. They're also terribly tiny. Poor boys. Just being mistreated because they're tiny. But the thingamajig went down, so we have some slow but steady expansion. Would have been kind of nice to see that Wyvern being tagged here as a kind of scorched earth tactic. But maybe he just doesn't want to give him the free XP. But that's pretty nice now. These buildings can be destroyed, so they're gonna drop a little bit of resources. And then once that Elven Banner comes up, which it currently is not because it's not finished building. Oh no, the protectors. Protectors are expensive. You don't want to lose. Even a single one of them is pretty damn expensive. But if we lose it, If we look at the economy, Penny is pretty good at spending, it seems. There's a lot of iron mines coming out. Back to 36 pop cap. We have a lot of protectors now coming up to counter the Wanderer approach here that's taken by Brutus.
We're being attacked.
Most of the creeps still on the map, so hero levels are pretty low. And yeah, the Wanderers, they can do really well in large numbers, but without their magic damage upgrade, they're always a little bit awkward. And that Hunter just has quite a frown on his face. And it always looks to me like his face guard here, it's like mutton chops. And it always makes me laugh. Poor Revenant Knights getting heavy bullied. So naked Zombo boys can be dealt with a little bit easier. Alright, decent micro. Got his boy out of there. Level 5. Very nice. What you gonna get, boy? 94 pop cap. So it looks like Penny... Ooh, Penny has pulled a classic Mad Hat. He is definitely overexpanding. But it might pay out if he can hold on to it. But with this really, really nice Ballista pickup, Brutus can definitely siege stuff down in a relatively decent amount of time, as long as he doesn't miss micro here. Very nice hail of arrows there. But looks like just a protector counts. Like, it is a small army, but it's definitely a beefy army. Some Wanderer backup and classic choke point. Traffic jam is gonna cause some issues. Does Brutus have... No, he has not teched up. We do have double increased workforce, so some Heart of the Forest coming up. That's a lot of groves. Maybe a little bit too many. But it's will be nice for later, but at the moment he probably would rather have those workers invested into something else.
Building completed.
We do not have any of the upgrades at all. Neither of the... So that's a bit of a waste. None of the economy upgrades either. Meanwhile, Penny doesn't have any of them either. And he does no forge, so... The faction with the most impressive upgrades is running around upgradeless on both ends, which is a curiosity if there ever was one.
We're being attacked.
And I do hate to keep on track of things, but for now let's just enjoy the carnage. Whoops. I said, and then I immediately zoomed away. But Protectors go Stabarino. Oh man, just imagine the carnage they could wreck against Wanderers if they had the upgrades. Against Trolls it's worth not to get it, because the single target damage is higher. But against Wanderer blobs, having upgraded Protectors, oh, hitting 3 at a time with 100 strike damage is tasty. It does reduce the attack speed slightly, that's why I say against Trolls I would say they're better off without. Because I think most of the time they won't hit more than one Troll. I'd have to do some testing, maybe I'm wrong. That overall the DPS would still be higher. But pretty nice hold here by Penny. Keeps his map advantage. And with the Godstones on this map, it's pretty hard to like just bait and switch stuff. So time will tell if he gets there. Yeah, this is a bit of an awkward territory. Not much building space. Yeah, it's got some down there. Jesus, more groves? Okay, no. Those are just still the same groves. But the trouble for him here really is he only has one iron sector. And that is it. And if you want iron with one faction, it's definitely the elves. Oh, and orcs. But, oh my god, what is an ironless elf? It's like a bird without wings. Clinging on for dear life.
Building
and
completed.
Looks like Penny is 2 groves only. So the production rate isn't high, but looks like his food economy isn't the best. So economy issues by both players here. But then again, the elven economy is not one of the fastest in any kind of scenario. At the moment, they're just kind of pushing back and forth. But in the long term, Penny is gonna eventually just get all of that upgraded. And oh, just look at all this untapped iron. And he's got a lot of food here. There we go, finally. Double woodcutter coming out first. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. There's a... Oh, wow. Still a lot of unupgraded stuff in the back. Very surprising.
We're being attacked.
So I'm not quite sure if they're playing off-race here. And I'm final body. No, it is indeed not too personal. I can't disclose that much. At least for today. Brutus does have the power to spend, but not the iron. Do you notice a recurring theme? I feel like he just needs to push a different angle. Unfortunately, this here is just pure linear sectors, which is another reason why that can make this map so awkward, because the sectors are relatively specialized. And the ones that are not are fairly safe, so you can't really harass them. So it's all about that middle base, baby. Alright, Penny is going shopping.
Pleasure doing business.
New children's textbook. Penny goes to the mall.
Getting new wares by the next
Getting
moon's
himself
turn.
a Finomir Cuirass and a Ring of Nullification. So he just wants that sweet, sweet resistance. And holy shit, she's flat as a board on the back. Poor girl. But it does suit her quite finely.
The outpost has been built.
It is just the
We've
recolor, which
expanded
makes
our
me sad.
borders.
Because there's... in the base game, there's like so many armor types. And then they just decided to give them just
We're being
recolors.
attacked.
There we go. He found an angle to get some iron. Beautiful. And Penny is pulling up there with the pop
The
cap.
outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Got a decent chunk of stuff being built, but still only producing from 2 groves. And he really needs some food going. Lad, what are you doing? At the moment he's waiting for his woodcutters to come in. Farm's being built. So he's doing his little best. Let's quickly check armor compositions.
What now?
So we've got only 2 protectors, 22 guardians still
We're being attacked.
for Brutus. 13 hunters, 5 wardens.
Listen
Versus
to the
Pennies. Oh, very just full-on iron army. Wanderers, wardens, and protectors. Let's see how it plays out for him. I'm not even sure who the choke would benefit at the moment. I would assume the one with the bigger warden count. Wanderer count. Why did they make the names so similar? Feels bad, man. I was not able to check the upgrades before this engagement. But we will check them after. Some ranger on ranger action. Level 6 for Penny, by the way. And for the time being, the full iron army seems to be pulling ahead. Our poor boys, the ballista, can't really chunk through that 75 siege resistance. Which pans out to... well, I guess it's still 75 damage per hit in AoE. So it's not bad. But it's not doing him just enough here.
We're being
And
attacked.
just to double check. No, Penny doesn't have any upgrades either still. Jesus. Okay, it does have some economy upgrades.
We're being
So that's pretty
attacked.
nice. But just imagine all these protectors chunking into each other. Into each other's backline as they have been doing with those upgrades. Just gives me the tingles. Oh, boys! Boys! Why you do
We're
this to
being
my elven heart?
attacked.
No upgrades whatsoever. Okay. Tier 3 coming up, and we're lacking 1 point of resource, apparently. Feels fucking bad, man. But already tier 3 for Penny. The lance going down here. What's he getting? That's a focus ring? Yes, indeed. So, not the best, not the worst. I wanted to check on the Lenya sectors. Is he getting any? Okay, he's just upgrading them. There's another one up here, but he doesn't actually have it. And the session has ended, and I'm assuming that one's gonna go to Penny. GG, well played. Let me double check. Penny, Penny, Penny. Hang on. Did I just cast the wrong bloody game? No. Oh no, I did, didn't I? Wait, what? Penny versus Brutus? Uh-oh. Am I on the wrong series? Or am I just completely blind? Oh no, Penny, Hirin's Grasp. Okay. So Penny takes that one. Oh, there he is. Oh, thank God. I'm just super blind. Hurrah! I'm blind. Oh yeah, the iron must have run out. That's a very good point. Oh no, the iron ran out and he was stuck on the 99. Oh, that's double bad. Oh, that's a big rip. Poor Brutus. My boy, my lovely boy. But yeah, not getting any of the iron sectors. Needed that switch up to the middle a lot earlier. But well played to both of you slash them. In case you're both here. Yeah, Brutus here has done a little bit better, despite I think Penny was ahead in hero levels, right? Yes, definitely. So he's done well there. But yeah, like, elves can work on low sectors, it just have to be the right sectors. Like, look at this, despite the map disadvantage, the resources gathered weren't that different. Then again, Penny bricked his economy apparently a little bit. At some point. At least it felt like it. I don't know if it's true. But for the YouTube boys, thank you very much for watching. Hang on, let me get that score straight. And there we go. Oh, no, that's actually 2-0 up for Hirin's Grasp. Excellent. And I'll see you on the next game. Bye-bye.